there's a real need to confront something. There's a real need to like confront a person, place, or thing or issue so that then therefore you can, I just heard Cancer, regain your sanity. Cancer, 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 my Krabby Patties. All right, Cancer, here's your reading for October 2019. And let me just say before we get started here, the messages that resonate with you, Cancer, for you today, go ahead and apply them, Cancer, to where they fit, how they fit, and to whom they fit within your life at this time. And also, too, the roles can flip upon any given instance. So just apply it, all right, Cancer? All right, let's hop right into your reading, your Cancer. So for the heart of the matter here for you, you popped out the Three of Cups reversed. And as clarifiers here for that, you have here the Ten of Wands. Also the World card. You also have the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, and you also have here the Seven of Wands. And Cancer, at the bottom of the deck here for you, you have here the Ace of Cups here as well. Interesting, Cancer. A lot of swords here. All right, Cancer. What I'm getting here, Cancer, for you this month, it's there's something that needs to like come to the surface. Okay, my guidance is saying it's already at the surface. Okay. What I'm getting, Cancer, it's like, sometimes in life, Cancer, it's like situations transpire for us, right? Where we become like, I want to say sick and tired of being like sick and tired of whatever it may be for you this month, Cancer. And it's sometimes when we don't speak of things or when we don't necessarily want to, or we feel uncomfortable with like stepping outside of our comfort zone to speak about something or to reveal something, whatever the case may be, or within that context, right? What ends up happening, Cancer, is that we end up like backing ourselves in the corner, Now, through this process, that's when we're back in the corner, we then want to like break free from something, right? And I'm feeling like for you, Cancer, this month has a lot to do with wanting to break free from like restriction of a misconception of like a truth that you have or something to that effect. It's like the situation, circumstance, whatever it may be for you, it's like it's reached like this culmination, or it's reached like this like pinnacle where it's become like a burden on you, you know what I mean? And it's like the universe, God, spirit, source, whatever that, you consider that to be for you, is presenting you with like this opportunity, Cancer, to really like own what is yours and own what is yours, and also own like a new aspect of who you are. And it's through this process that has a lot to do with, like I said, uncomfortability being the obstacle that needs to be like prevailed over in order for change to be implemented. There's a real need to confront something. There's a real need to like confront a person, place, or thing or issue so that then therefore you can, I just heard, Cancer, regain your sanity. But like I said, through this process, Cancer, it's going to be I feel very trying on you, on your soul, in terms of you having to like, I just want to, interesting. I just got having to admit something, but also in the process, surrendering to it. I'm feeling, Cancer, like it's a situation that has something to do with like a real concern of yours. And through this process, there's a lot of vulnerability that needs to be, given to the process and given to the situation in order for you to regain your sanity, in order for you to regain back that clarity that you need. But I'm feeling like when this is done by you, Cancer, it's going to be an experience for you where at first it's going to be very frightening for you. It's going to be very like out of the ordinary for you. You know what I mean? Where that vulnerability is needed, right? But then through that process, I feel like other people, places, and things, or the corresponding party that you're speaking to or revealing something to or bringing this out to, is like going to be able to resonate with you. Like whatever you're dealing with right now, the corresponding party, person, place, or thing, second party, has went through that. And I feel like through this revealing, through this speaking of whatever it is for you, you're going to find real like inner resonance, not only with yourself, but through your environment as well. And I also just picked up too right now, Cancer, that maybe the other person, place, or thing is unaware that they may play, or it may play a part in what's going on here. You know, sometimes, Cancer, you know, people are unaware of sometimes what they do, or how they're unaware of their active participation within the situation sometimes. And the only way that, you know, behavior, or the only way that behavior or circumstances can improve is if that other person knows what's going on regarding how they're adding to the situation. Maybe you don't want to speak of this, Cancer, because it's like maybe you don't want to like hurt the other person, place, or thing's feelings. But in the process, I feel like you're hurting your own feelings as well. Like what I'm getting here, it's like you know when you see someone go through a situation where you know they're like on a downward spiral in a sense, and where you've been there before and you're trying to assist this individual, you are trying to help them throughout the process, but it's something like they must go through in order for them to gain that clarity. But throughout that process, you're seeing this individual like go through it. And I feel like that's another part of this situation for you. It's almost like you feel, Cancer, like out of your elements within your social circles, within your family, within your environment. There's a real like out of touch or out of resonance, like out of like social resonance or operating resonance with your social circles, with your family, with your home, whatever the case may be for you. It's all perception based, I'm feeling here. Because, Cancer, I mean, there's a real need for clarity. There's a real need for truth. There's a real need to confront something and really say it and deliver it and speak it out. And to really, I just got spit it out, whatever that may be, you know? But I'm feeling, Cancer, that like, it's also going to be like, or what to be aware of. I'm getting here, like, there's going to be, you're going to have to know when the best time it is that you are going to speak of this. When I say that, it's something like to take like the proper and the right opportunity, when like not only you are not irate, or when you are not upset per se, or maybe riled up about the situation, where you are in a, you know, fairly like even, or even doubt emotional disposition. That's when then I feel like they should be delivered. Because, you know, Cancer, we never want to deliver something, some news, or speak about something that is, you know, disturbing to us or disrupting our harmony during like when we feel like we are you know, we're not emotionally somewhat sane. uh, these words that are coming out of my mouth is very interesting, Cancer. But back to what I was saying, it's there's a real need for this clarity, not only like in your environment, but also within your soul, within your being. There's like, I feel like this is like clearing karma as well. feeling like there's a little bit of like mixed in here, like maybe limiting belief systems, or maybe running with half the truth, or maybe running with like a misunderstanding or something to that effect. Like, I'm also getting here to Cancer, like, in the long run, after this passes and after, you reveal this or you talk about this, whatever it may be, in the long run, months to come, you and this other person, place, thing are going to kind of like laugh about this. And when I say that, meaning laugh about like the situation, like, when we deal with situations, then all of a sudden with like family or friends, and then like, a couple months go by and then we're like, oh my God, that was crazy. Like, we really thought it was that damn serious. Like, laugh about that type of situation. Now, I hope, Cancer, that brings you some type of like solace or some type of understanding, like that, sometimes we must take life serious, absolutely. But at other times, it's really not that serious in terms of just speaking about something. And it's a process, especially when vulnerability is involved, and especially when, uncomfortability is involved. But I feel, Cancer, like without speaking about this, it's eating you up and it's really coming to the surface. But throughout that process, it's meant to come to the surface. It's like you're slowly like manifesting. It's like you're manifesting what needs to be done and what needs to be said. And slowly but surely, it's like I just got like a ticking time bomb when I say that, or what I mean by that when it's coming through like that is like it's inevitable, but it's something that needs to be said, right? And something that has to be said. But you're going to be fairly surprised in a positive way when you do speak about this. That's what I'm really feeling here, Cancer. I know it was kind of all over the place here, you're reading here, but I think, whoever is resonating with this reading, you know exactly what I'm saying here, what you got what is that you were looking for and needed this month, I feel. Interesting, Cancer. Let's see. The Knight of Swords. Let's see what's going on here. The Knight of Swords here. Okay, we got 3 cards. We'll take them. So we have here the Nine of Cups here. The Eight of Swords reversed. Exactly. And the Knight of Pentacles here. I'm sorry, this is the Page of Pentacles. I apologize. Yeah, Cancer, it's what needs to be confronted is something that has to do with like your well-being and what keeps you balanced, and like, and what needs to be spoken of or confronted has a lot to do with your like inner harmony, with your inner being and your inner spirit, I feel, regarding like feeling jaded about a situation where maybe you feel like you were caught in the crossfire, you were like wrongfully blamed for something, or something to that effect, where you feel like you got the shit end of the stick, or something to that effect here. That's what I'm really getting. But it's really, Cancer, through this process, you're going to really like reestablish your self-worth. You're going to reestablish your self-identity when you free yourself, Cancer, from this situation where you feel like you can't even begin to like confront it. You know what I mean? Very interesting, Cancer. Let's see the Seven of Wands here. The Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. What popped out here is the Seven of Swords. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, it's something where it's like in the background, Cancer, through maybe not speaking of this, or through not wanting to go through this process, or deterring this process, it's almost like you feel like you're you need to defend yourself, or you need to defend like you need to I just got like be sneaky. But when I say that, it's more of like be very like calculating in how you move, and it's like you're leaving room for uncertainty. And through that uncertainty, you feel like you have to be very calculating, you feel like you have to be very like sleight of the hand in a sense through not speaking about this, you know what I mean? Let's see. What's going on here with the 7 of Wands, Cancer, okay. Yeah, we have here the Tower reverse. So if, like I said before, it's inevitable here, but it needs to come out, Cancer, and it needs to be talked about, it needs to be said, because I feel like you may be feeling like you're robbing yourself, Cancer. You're robbing yourself of energy. You're robbing yourself of clarity and truth, you know what I mean? And of what's really going on here for you. Yep, the 10 of Pentacles. You need this, you need to commit, Cancer, to speaking about this, and you need to commit to yourself regarding no longer robbing yourself of your happiness and no longer robbing yourself of inner truth and inner resonance within your environment and your family and your home and with people, places, and things that you are involved with or that you are currently, you know, in the graces of, if that makes sense here, Cancer. All right, Cancer, that completes your reading here for October 2019. Go to visit intuitiveperceptions.com for all of your booking and services needs, and also check the description box below, Cancer, for other links and content that you may find valuable. All right, Cancer, we'll see you next month, and you got this, okay? It's just sometimes we're pushed out of our element, or we need to come out of our element regarding being okay with vulnerability and with uncertainty. But through that process, we end up gaining that clarity and that truth that we really need, and that's necessary for our spiritual growth and everyone else's throughout the process. All right, Cancer, as always, God bless and love and light.